guild requests your help.
So, was the hunt successful? Did you find out what nefariousness our good commander Eon is up to? What? No, I never imagined. I think you better tell me what happened, friend. And start at the beginning. Lower your voice. This can't be. How could Fildgor's soldiers get into the fort without being noticed? Did you tell anyone else about this? I'll need to have a word with Loanor. The implications for the Pact are horrifying. Dark elves and Nords have died. Finger-pointing will escalate into violence as soon as word gets out. Especially with Prince Ernskar's temper. Go to the Nord camp and speak with Thane.
The Nord don't need the help of the weakling Argonians and the cowardly Dark Elves. We can win this war on our own.
Your Uncle Fildgor has allied himself with the Stormfist clan and the Orcs, my prince. We need all the help we can get. You need to apologize to the delegates, and get them back to the table before this rift grows any wider.
The pact shatter and fall for all I care. We need no one but ourselves. You grow old and weak, Harvold, like my father. This conversation is over.
The prince in his hot temper. He decided to hold his own meeting, while the king and the Pact ambassadors meet at the keep. He managed to insult both the Dark Elves and the Argonians with his posturing and boastfulness. Talk freely. Thane Oda is as trustworthy as I. But understand that I have enough trouble as it is, and I don't need any more bad news. I have my hands full trying to figure out how to calm the prince and get the Pact delegates back to the meeting. And that's not what I wanted to hear. The prince will have to be told about this, of course. And the Argonian and Dark Elf delegates. They need to be able to protect themselves. I can't keep secrets from my prince, no matter how hot-headed he may be. I'll make him understand the seriousness of the situation. But I doubt the Argonians and Dark Elves will listen. They were very angry when they marched back to their camps. Perhaps, if you say that King Yoren sent you, they might not forgive the prince and return immediately, but they might listen to you. They need to know that we value the Pact and their companionship. Do whatever it takes to make them happy. What does he always do? He opened his mouth and let words fall out. He said many terrible things and drove them away. And all his father asked him to do was coordinate troop movements and battle plans while the Council of War was in session.
If Geld sent you over here to have me fetch something, tell him to go jump in the river. Assistant, not slave. I already broke a guard's hand for getting a little too friendly. Put a little fear in them, and now everything's perfect. So, what can I help you with? And if you say, staying warm, your hand is the least of your concerns. This obviously wasn't the prince's idea. That Nord is a whiny little swit who said everything handed to him on a silver platter. He'd never stoop to ask for help from one of the lesser races. What is this really about? The king is a respectable man. He has more sense in his pinky than the prince does in his whole body. It's hard to imagine they come from the same stock. So, sure, why not? I'll help you. Assistant. By the three, no one listens around here. And let's just say I have ways to convince Gelds to go back to the table. That's all you need to know for now. I want a bottle of wine from the barracks. That's where they keep the Jarl's personal stock. I'm tired of drinking this cheap piss they provided us with. Just watch out. The place is off limits and the guards tend to deal harshly with intruders. The barracks are off limits, so you'll need a disguise. A guard's uniform should do nicely. Try by the river. No matter how cold it is, the Nords seem to love going for a swim. Sometimes they even remember to take their armor off first. Well, since you asked so nicely, one of the guards hates cats, really detests the creatures. I saw the guard chase a cat that ran into the barracks for more than an hour. So bring a cat along. I saw a lot of them hovering around the Argonians.
I'll apologize now for what happens later.
Comrade, a word.
I think I figured out why cats like us so much. It's because we are so beautiful and we smell good. Excuse me, but who are you? And why is King Yoren requesting any help from us? The prince made it very clear that he thinks very little of my eggkin and I. Why we even bothered coming here is beyond me. The prince cares nothing for us. He refused to send any help to my kin in Darkwater Crossing. The trolls wander the town now, and only the Hiss knows what happened to my people. I offer the same thing to you as the prince offered to me. No. King Yoren is a good man, strong and wise. I hear he hates cats. He gave shelter to my people when they fled from the Stormfists and their orc allies. But that doesn't change the current situation, and Prince Ernskar is still a Gwarlicker. It's too late to help Darkwater, but not to reclaim our honor. A deal, then. If you remove the head of the large troll we call Death in Winter and bring it to me, I will consider returning to Ernskar's meeting for the king.
Oh yes, Narayu. Whatever you say, Narayu.